it don't happen again.
It's from Yemen again.
From Yemen?
Again.
War no make sense. War no good. Conflict no good. This not the perfect time for Bola Tinubu to address these insurgencies, address these Fulani herdsmen, address this kidnapping issue once and for all. It's so unfortunate from the story where we hear for Uromi, as in those in quote hunters that were intersected and mesmerized, and finally the act itself was evil. Okay, and this video, I know they try to provoke anybody with this video, whether Fulanis or Hausas or Edo people. No, this video is more of a question than that of an analysis, because me as an onlooker, as person will be saying no been there that place, as person where no be Hausa person, as person no where no from the north, as person where this kind thing never happened to me directly, I no get any right to judge or analyze this. That's why I want to ask questions. On one hand, I understand the pains of Edo people. I understand the pains of every community that have lost a loved one to Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers, Boko Haram, any kind of terrorism. Okay, I feel their pains, even though I may not really understand their pains, but I know it is hurtful when you lose someone, not in a natural way, but through violence. And what these vigilantes and the community people of Uromi did was very bad. But again, they reacted out of waiting done they happen tete. The question where I want to ask is because when the news broke out, those guys that unfortunately met with their untimely death, they said they're hunters. And a lot of people believe they were really hunters. A lot of people believe that it's just a narrative from the government or from whichever people, from people from the north, to just deviate from the truth. But the question I want to ask is this, and I'm going to ask these questions to both parties, both those people who by those people and those people that were supposed to be hunters. First of all, I know say a lot of people don't ask this very question, but me too, I want to ask, because we really need to understand something. As in, if you really be hunter, you leave your own area, as in if now hunting you come for, because that's what is flying, that they went there for hunting. Because I don't see other narrative where it tells you those people, they not really been stay from the north, even though they be outside, they are not even Fulani, and they don't even live in the north. Again, there are a lot of narratives flying out there. But the question I want to ask is, if these people actually came from the north, whether they are Hausa to Edo state to hunt, as in how many states have they crossed to Edo? As in, is the forest in Edo, is it a wonderful, is it an amazing fertile land for hunting? Or is it like, and there's a gold mine of animals in the Uromi forest or in the Edo forest or whichever forest that is there in the southeast or in the central belt? I mean, these hunters, where they leave their own state, come southeast, come they hunt, or come west, come they hunt, as in, is the forest in these other places more fertile? As in, a question I just say, it might be true that they are hunters. All right, even if as a hunter you they go another place, because again, I don't read narrative, say those people they mean carry their hunting ID, the guns where they use na hunting guns, and then other people reply to the comment, counter those other commenters, say, okay, whether you never see as people they forge WAEC, people they forge certificate, how much more hunting ID card? Say these guys fit don't forge that hunting ID card. All right, but waiting I want ask be, so waiting I want advice be, say, even if you are a hunter, because I also see say laws they where we say as a hunter you can go to anywhere in the country and hunt. All right, but even before you go to any other place apart from your place, shouldn't you notify the authorities? Shouldn't you notify the government of that place so that made in service say you there around in case anything that has to do with buying or kidnapping now, then at least then go look into una get hand for this thing. All right, at least make una dey registered before you enter anybody's state. If it is alive, there's a law that you can travel interstate and hunt. And another question be say, because I don't see where people talk say, okay, hunters we no dey with animal. At least to say those people, they may even see animals for their possession, whether na bush meat or whether na rat. Again, na question I dey ask. So the real question say, how credible is it that these people been be hunters? The vigilante and the community people where gang up mesmerize these people. The question I want to say, why are we always in a hurry to do jungle justice? Why? Yes, we understand say pain day. We understand say vexation day. We understand say the sins of the past. By the time you can't see person where they close or where look like person where been hurt you, you go carry that same anger and that same emotions fall on them and descend on them. The real people where we for do jungle justice on, we no go do jungle justice on them. Like that gospel singer where they been catch with person inside bag. Now that kind of person have been do jungle justice, but when I be hand them over to the police, and the worst come is even when him in the police, he still no regret what him been do. And other people where deserve jungle justice now. That news where I been read about Pararan where that guy and that girl where buy those two small cousins 6 years old. Now those kind of people deserve jungle justice. No be the ones where we say when I never even see evidence for their hand. When I no see any human body part for their hand. When I no catch them in the act. No be like so when I enter on our farm, see these people, maybe then they inside, even if that boss or that when I been see them inside farm, okay, that one another story. But then they travel when I intercept just because say when I see guns. All right, when I see guns, what stopped you to call the police? Even though a lot of people don't talk, see the reason why this thing they happen why this thing they happen in the first place, because say it don't they happen different states. We don't hear of Fulani herdsmen or known gunmen, this that. At the end of the day, we go here say now so the story just by naturally. No wonder Abacha been talk say if what he been talk if terrorism or if this insurgency lasts for more than 24 hours, say the government hand they involved. So now because say we know they see any effort from the government to try to curb these things, and as I dey hear now, as this thing happen, happy birthday to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This now the perfect time for Bola Tinubu to address these insurgencies, address these Fulani herdsmen, address this kidnapping issue once and for all. I've been read news last month where we say even that Christian guy for the north 10 years ago, when defend himself from Fulani herdsmen, at the end of the day, they still sentence him to buying. I will be saying now in defend himself. So either ways, we defend ourselves, they still buy us. We take laws into our hands, they still buy us. As I've been talking, this video why they make is not to point, it's not to judge anything, it's more of a question. At the end of the day, we want peace. But I fit swear, before peace can reign, before this thing fit calm down, say now only the government fit intercept, fit intrude for this matter. It's only the government that can calm this situation, because this situation no go calm, because honestly we all know say they fit the warm up, and according to people they just say if now waiting go divide the country, okay, so be it. But my people I tell us say war no make sense, war no good, conflict no good, destruction of lives and property no make sense. You get times where you say you go wish for something to happen, but by the time that thing don't happen, my brother, my sister, you no go like them. We no need war. If there's any way the government will resolve this issue amicably and peacefully, I beg, may the government step in. So for those people who have been lose their lives, I beg, their families, my condolences to you, and may their souls rest in peace. And for those of una, those vigilante people and those community will take laws into our hands, it no be make sense. I know soon I don't go through a lot. I know say we yes say waiting Fulani estimate they do for our community, but don't do this. I don't do this. It no make sense. Good night.